Hey everyone, thanks for watching. My name is Chip Close, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 tools that have absolutely changed my life when it comes to being a social media manager. Stick around. So, the life of a social media manager can be really overwhelming unless you're organized. It's the only way to make sense of juggling all these different clients. I, for one, have 10 different clients. I manage 15 different accounts, and I have to be organized. I have things all scheduled out and planned in order to make any sense of it. Otherwise, the job's going to run me. I'm not going to run the job. So I wanted to share with you the 5 tools that have reshaped how I do my job over the last 2 years. The first one is Sprout Social. It's a social media management software. There are tons of programs that you can use. I like Sprout Social the most because of its clean interface. It's got a really great app that goes right on my iPhone. It's got a really clean desktop version that I can use when I'm at my desk. I can organize all my different clients into different folders that they call groups. So I can add as many folders, as many groups as I need, and I can add all these different accounts onto their profiles. So I can do Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and they can all get organized into the different folders, into the groups. They have a really powerful reporting machine, so just tracking metrics is really key, is really smooth with Sprout Social. And I can run reports specifically for each profile, or I can run them by the group. So if I'm working with a restaurant and they have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I can run a report that bunches all of those in together, so I can get a really good bird's eye view, really clear snapshot. And then if I want to drill down further and take a closer look at the Facebook metrics, I can run a separate report for that. I think it's a really robust program. It costs me about $200 to $250 a month, but again, I'm working with a lot of different groups, a lot of clients, and a lot of different accounts on there. So more expensive for me than it might be for other people out there. And there are certainly bigger programs. This is the reason I also chose it, is because it scales up. It can grow with me. So I can add users. If I add people to my team, I can add my clients to there, and I can keep growing in a really manageable way. The second tool I want to share with you is Dropbox. Of course, everyone knows Dropbox, a cloud-based service. File sharing service. Dropbox is really key for me because it's got a really clean website. I can integrate, I can download it directly to my computer at home, and I can also add the app to my phone, and I can access all of the content there no matter where I am. More than that, I can also add my clients to the folders, so I can create a folder for one of my clients, invite them there, and then everything goes in there. All the assets, all the content that I collect goes in there, and then all of their existing content can go in there as well. So fonts and style guides and logos and other existing assets that they've had in the past, all of that gets dumped in there, and then we all have access to the same stuff. It's absolutely saved my life. I couldn't do my job without it. Another one I want to talk about is Plan, the Plan app. It's PLANN, and it's an Instagram planning app. There are, again, a bunch out there, and I'll tell you why Plan is my favorite. It's totally free to use unless you want to collaborate, and then there's a small monthly fee. It's like $3 or $4 a month. I collaborate with a couple different clients, so it has become worth its weight in gold because I can throw up all the content on there, and I can lay it all out like it's going to look on my Instagram grid, and then the client can jump in there and move stuff around or ask me questions about it. It's really been crucial when we're not sitting in the same office, looking at the same thing together. When we're working in different places, this is the way to collaborate, I think, most successfully. The other reason why I love the Plan app is because I can download from Dropbox. So if Dropbox is on my phone, I can go in and directly pull that content right into the Plan app, and that has been worth its weight in gold. It saves me a step. It saves me tons of time. So if you're looking for an Instagram kind of planning app, Plan, PLANN, is totally worth checking out. The other one, number 4 I want to talk about is Snapseed. So Snapseed is a photo editing app that's put out by Google. There are a ton of photo editing apps, and I just think this one is the best. There's a learning curve for new users. It's not entirely intuitive when you first get in there, but it's again really robust. You can do so much on it. Most of the stuff I shoot is with my professional DSLR camera, but every once in a while I will shoot with my iPhone, and I don't think anything coming right out of the iPhone should be uploaded directly. It should have, there should be a little bit of processing that goes on. So, you use the brightness, kick up the contrast, the saturation, maybe vignette a little bit to, focus the viewer's eye, but everything can just get processed there in Snapseed, and again, it's really, really clean. You can save it directly over the file, or you can save a copy so you're not disrupting the original file. Snapseed, it's my favorite. The last thing I wanted to talk about is Lightroom presets. So when we talk about an Instagram feed, we talk about consistency. That consistency is important, right? And people will tell you the best way to get consistency is to throw the same filter on every single picture. And I don't necessarily subscribe to that, but it is one key way to give your feed consistency. Here's the problem when you're a social media manager, is that I am not posting every piece of content organically. By organically, I mean going into Instagram and actually hitting the plus sign and uploading the photo and posting it to the page. Most of the stuff is happening in Sprout Social, where I can organize and schedule out all my content a week, 2, 3 weeks, a month in advance, and have everything all laid out and ready to go. The problem is it just automatically posts to Instagram. And so I obviously won't be able to put a filter on that. The way I get around that is by using Lightroom. So Lightroom is a photo editing software, professional software. Professional photographers use it. It's I think the best in the industry. I think a lot of people would agree. But one of the things they do is they have Lightroom presets. You can build presets, or you can go out and find your own. You can buy your own, or you can find free ones out there. And so it's basically a filter that you're applying to the photo. The beauty part of it is that I go out and I shoot for a client, and then I come in. When I import the photos into the program, I can click to apply that preset right from the start. So before I even do any editing on the photos, they already apply the preset, because I know this client always has this filter on all of their photos to give it that consistency. It saved me a ton of time, and I can have different presets for different clients. So this client has this look, this client has this look, this client has this look. Lightroom presets have absolutely changed the way that I do my job. It's worth taking a few minutes and checking it out. Again, the 5 tools that I wanted to share with you today are Sprout Social, which is a management software, Snapseed, Plan, Dropbox, and then finally those Lightroom presets, which you can find all over. Just Google it, you'll find it's a whole new world. That's it for me. Thanks again. Any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll dive deeper this weekend, on Friday rather, and maybe I'll share a bonus one, a 6th one that I've got on my mind. Thanks again, guys. See ya.